Before the internet, the pace of news and information spread as slowly as a bullock cart making its way down a muddy road. It could take days, even weeks, for news of important events to reach the ears of people in distant towns and villages. Information was passed along through word of mouth, printed newspapers, and the occasional radio broadcast. But the process was anything but instant. People waited patiently for the latest news, much like waiting for that bullock cart to finally arrive at its destination, carrying the stories of the world with it. There was no instant fact-checking at our fingertips. We had to wait for confirmation, a process that felt longer than waiting for a marriage proposal. It was a time when breaking news meant the newsreader might actually crack a smile, and viral only referred to the flu going around in your neighborhood. Namaskar everyone, and welcome back to Saksham Seniors. This series is dedicated to helping senior citizens navigate the vast and often bewildering world of the internet without losing our minds or our savings. Imagine, friends, a bustling digital bazaar where every piece of information is clamoring for attention, louder than a vegetable vendor at a crowded sabzi mandi. Isn't that what the internet feels like these days? Did you know that in 2023, every minute there were 6.3 million Google searches? Probably these people were trying to figure out what delulu means. For those of you scratching your heads, delulu is short for delusional. Apparently, being a little delusional is a good thing today. As the popular Gen Z catchphrase goes, delulu is the solulu. That means being delusional is the solution. On X, formerly Twitter, user engagement is soaring with 360,000 posts shared every single minute. Let's be honest. How much of this do you think is people discussing if biryani should have potatoes or not? Now here's the question that's more puzzling than finding matching socks in your laundry. How much of this information flood is actually useful? Don't get me wrong. The internet is a wonderful thing. It lets us video call our relatives abroad, find recipes for dishes we've forgotten how to make, and even gives a voice to people like us, who sometimes feel overlooked. But friends, the internet is also full of misleading and fake information. Whether it is refusing a life-saving vaccine or falling for a financial scam, misinformation can have real harmful effects. Imagine you believed some common myths and misinformation. What would happen? First, let's look at trust issues. Let's say you believe the myth that eating papaya can cure diabetes. You might start doubting your doctor when they prescribe medication because you will say, "But my neighbor said papaya can cure it." So you will then not trust your doctor's advice. Next, look at digital confusion. You see conflicting information online about health remedies. Some sources say turmeric milk can cure arthritis, while others say it doesn't help at all. You end up not knowing whom to believe. Then there is emotional stress. Imagine you read that using mobile phones causes brain cancer. So every time your grandchildren or children use their phones, you will worry, what if they get brain cancer? All of this creates unnecessary anxiety, and you are left being constantly stressed. There are health risks also. Suppose you believe that drinking only herbal teas can treat high blood pressure. You will stop taking your prescribed medication, ignore the real medical advice that was given to you, and focus only on herbal teas. This could lead to serious health complications. Finally, there are family conflicts that arise. You read something that says vaccines are harmful, and you immediately share this with your family, telling them not to get vaccinated because it's dangerous. This leads to arguments with your children, with your friends and relatives who are adhering to safe health measures. Your relationships are now in jeopardy with your family, with your friends, and your relatives, creating unnecessary and annoying situations at home. You know, friends, in our country, posts on social media are as convincing and pervasive as Bollywood gossip. And it's crucial for us to recognize and combat the vast ocean of misinformation freely available there. Remember to always question the source, verify the facts, and think critically. After all, in a world filled with noise, truth is the one thing we cannot afford to lose. And more importantly, thinking you are immune to false information is like believing you can resist a plate of hot jalebis at a wedding. It's just not possible, no matter how much you try. Subtle forms of misinformation can shape our decisions about what we buy and who we trust. For instance, fabricated customer reviews or fake news campaigns targeting brands can erode trust and lead to different purchase decisions. Imagine choosing between a box of melted ice cream and a pack of fat-free, high-protein, multigrain cookies that claims to be a guilt-free indulgence. You think you're making a healthy choice, only to discover that those cookies are packed with sugar. And let's be honest, if you're gonna treat yourself, better to just eat the ice cream and enjoy life, right? At least that way you won't be left wondering if you're healthy or you just got tricked into tasting cardboard with a hint of regret. My dear seniors, we've now taken the first step in our digital self-defense class today. Soon, you'll be karate chopping through misinformation like it's a stack of bricks. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's easier than convincing your grandchildren that you don't need their help to use your smartphone. Until the next time, stay informed, stay skeptical, and as always, stay Saksham.